The young girl felt lost. Her world seemed full of darkness. Tears welled in her eyes. Nothing was going her way. She confided in her father, a chef known for his wisdom as much as his recipes. He listened patiently to her worries. "Come with me," he said, taking her to the kitchen. He filled 3 pots with water. The girl watched, confused but curious. Her father always had a way of making her see things differently. He would show her, not just tell her. The first pot he filled with potatoes. He carefully selected each potato, ensuring they were firm and fresh before placing them gently into the pot. The second he filled with eggs. He handled the eggs with great care, making sure none of them cracked as he placed them into the pot. The third received a generous measure of coffee beans. The beans tumbled into the pot, their rich dark color contrasting with the shiny metal. The girl was even more confused. She watched her father with a furrowed brow, trying to understand the purpose of this peculiar activity. What did cooking have to do with her problems? She pondered this question, her mind racing with possibilities. She sat silently as her father placed the pots on the stove. He arranged them with precision, making sure each pot was perfectly positioned over the flame. The flames danced beneath the pots, heating the water within. The fire flickered and swayed, casting a warm glow in the kitchen. Soon bubbles rose to the surface. The water began to boil vigorously, creating a symphony of bubbling sounds. Steam filled the air, carrying with it the earthy scent of potatoes and the rich aroma of coffee. The kitchen was now enveloped in a fragrant mist. Still, the girl remained silent, waiting for her father to explain. She trusted him, knowing that there was a lesson to be learned from this unusual cooking session. After some time, he turned off the stove, the gentle click of the knob signaling the end of the cooking process. The kitchen was filled with the comforting aroma of a meal well prepared. "Come," he beckoned, leading her back to the counter where an array of pots and pans awaited. The counter was a testament to the effort and care he had put into preparing this moment. He fished out a potato, its once hard exterior now soft and yielding. The transformation was evident, a stark contrast to its original state. It was a simple yet powerful demonstration of change. He cracked open an egg, revealing the firm, white solid within. The egg, once fragile and delicate, had become resilient and strong. It was a metaphor for resilience under pressure. Finally, he poured the steaming coffee into a cup, its rich aroma filling the air. The coffee beans, ground and boiled, had released their essence, transforming into a comforting beverage. "They all faced the same adversity," he said, the boiling water, but each reacted differently. The potato softened, the egg hardened, and the coffee released its flavor. Each one changed in its own unique way. The girl listened intently, a glimmer of understanding in her eyes. She realized that adversity could bring out different qualities in different people, just like the potato, egg, and coffee. Her father always had a way of explaining things simply, yet profoundly. His lessons were not just about cooking, but about life itself. She knew she would carry this wisdom with her always, a reminder of how to face her own challenges. The potato, once strong and firm, became weak and soft when subjected to the boiling water. It lost its original form and texture, succumbing to the heat and pressure. The egg, on the other hand, started off fragile with a delicate shell. But when placed in the same boiling water, it grew tough and resilient, its insides hardening to withstand the heat. But the coffee beans, he paused, they were different. When introduced to the boiling water, they didn't just change themselves, they transformed the water itself, creating something entirely new and aromatic. He looked at his daughter, his eyes filled with warmth and understanding, knowing that this lesson was important for her to grasp. "Which one are you?" he asked gently, his voice carrying the weight of the question. "Are you the potato, the egg, or the coffee bean?" The girl thought for a moment, the lesson sinking in deeply. She realized that life's challenges could either weaken her, harden her, or allow her to transform her surroundings. "Life will test us," he seemed to say, "with trials and tribulations that will push us to our limits. It's up to us to decide how we respond. We can choose to be weakened by our circumstances, hardened by our experiences, or we can strive to change the world around us, just like the coffee beans did." The girl smiled, a newfound strength blooming within her. She felt empowered, knowing that she had the ability to influence her environment positively. She knew what she had to do. With a heart full of determination and a mindset on making a difference, she was ready to face whatever came her way.